Hello, Charlie Redding from Efficient Portfolio here. I just wanted to take a couple of minutes to explain the benefit of having a trust framework as part of your estate plan. Now, most people just have a will, and what that means is they can control what happens on the day that they die. And so most people will have a will that sets up leaving everything to their spouse. And that seems like a logical thing to do. The problem is if that spouse was to get remarried and then die, a huge chunk of the estate could be lost and not go to your children if that's what you wanted to happen to. Or if they were to get remarried and divorced, again a huge chunk of the estate could be lost. If they were to go into a care home, there will be no help from the state in paying for those care home fees until such time as pretty much all of that money is spent. And even if none of those things happen, on the day the spouse dies, all of that money is in their estate for inheritance tax purposes. So there's lots of different routes that can cause the estate to be eroded, whether it be through tax, care fees, or divorce. And even once that money gets down to the children, were they to get married and divorced, then a significant amount of your hard-earned money could be lost for your future generations. So the benefit of introducing a trust framework is that as and when the first person dies, some money or a share of the house can be left to the trust. So it's worth pointing out that nothing is happening until the day somebody dies. Nothing is going into the trust immediately, but on the day of death, some assets pass to the trust. Now they're made available, usually as an interest-free loan, to the spouse. And that spouse can still spend the money if they need to, live in the house, sell the house, downsize, do whatever they need to do. But that first part of the estate is protected from the increase in value being liable to inheritance tax, divorce, care fees, and other loss to future spouses. Now, on the second person's death, you may want to also leave everything that remains in the estate to that trust framework. And the benefit of doing that is that then the children, in the same way that the spouse originally took assets out of the trust through an interest-free loan, the children can do the same. That means that when the children, if they were to get divorced, that is protected again from a divorce settlement because it's outside of their estate. Equally, if, God forbid, something was to happen to one of your children, then the money can pass back to the trust and down to their children, usually free of inheritance tax. So this type of planning creates a huge saving between generations for things like inheritance tax, care fees, but most importantly, making sure who you want to get your money actually does end up getting your money. You know, if your child ends up marrying the son or daughter-in-law from hell, you really don't want your hard-earned assets to be stripped out by that process. So the trust framework just provides you with a great form of protection and making sure that what you want to happen to your money does. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope this helps you understand the trust framework more. If you have any questions about this, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you.